The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Gordon kicks to Davis. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Hakeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Spurs trail by 4. Aldridge with a screen on Holiday. Parker kicks to Aldridge, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Aldridge with a screen on Holiday. Parker drives in. He used that pick to get in close. Parker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans game team.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Jay. Pondexter comes in for Tyreek Evans. Johnson, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Spurs, Anderson, he's checked in for Aldridge. That's Felton in for Tony Parker. A nice shot by Anderson.
He had such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And here is Pondexter. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. On the wing, Johnson. From outside the arc, they get the rebound. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Johnson. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Rebound by Pondexter. For New Orleans, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Asik the screen for Johnson. The dish to Cole. Shot clock at 5. Here's the screen. Pulls up. High post. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Asik with a screen on Felton. And Cole kicks to Asik on the wing, Johnson. He dishes it to Cole. Pass to Pondexter. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Spurs trail by 7. Felton dishes to Anderson. West a screen on Asik. Kicks it to Green. No one near him. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Cole. Asik with a screen on Green. Here's Cole. Offline. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry? Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's Parker. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Johnson. And it's Jay in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Johnson kicks to Holiday. Davis with a screen on Leonard. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here is Parker. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And he gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
No good from Jay.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time. That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Here's Leonard. No good. Evans with some nice D.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Duncan goes in, and it's good on the assist by Parker. 6 points for Tim Duncan.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The shot's good from James.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Gordon against Ginobili. Here's the screen. Dishes it to Parker. Back to Ginobili. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Eric Gordon on the wing. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Passes it to Jay. Shot from 16. Tony Parker grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 8. He kicks it to Ginobili. Some solid defense from Jay.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
The shot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Evans against Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker passes to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 18 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Oh, and There's the one-handed jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
San Antonio with the ball, trailing here by 8. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker against Holiday. Turnaround Jay, and it's Aldridge missing.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about 1 and 1 for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
So it's San Antonio now. It's a 10-point game. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Pelicans leading by 8.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Holiday dishes to Gordon. Davis against Aldridge.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for New Orleans.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They've lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you got to believe that's important, Greg. I mean, it's one thing to lose both games of an interconference series. It's a whole different story losing all 4 games to a team from your own conference.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Jay. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Gordon, the pass to Jay. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Fires, high post, off the left rim and out. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Get the ball inside.
Now here is Holiday. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.